Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I appear to have audio any second now. There will be something on the screen. How is everyone? Hope you're doing well for a Wednesday. Hope you can hear me. We're back on Green Valley. Got some more fun, big equipment to play with tonight. Hello everyone. Cranky, how you doing? Longhill, Olaf, Mart, Ozzy, Hamish. Hamish, how you doing, buddy? Jan, Tired Geek Zach, Scotty George, Sprue, how you doing, mate? Trailer Park Farms, and Legacy. Ooh. Johnson too. Trey, good to see you all. Hope you're all doing good. Mr. Sim as well, joining just now. Nice to hear you. And Jared. Jason Collins as well. Nice to have you all here. So, off we go on tonight. You probably see from the thumbie, we've got a little bit more stuff to play with. Got Carver's new truck, which I finally got around to downloading. His new Kenworth, well, it's not so new now, but if it's as good as his old one, I fully expect it will be very, very good. We've got AgroTohno's 9RT, which I am very impressed with. Like that so far. Loving that. See, I've moved close to the dog's bed. So, Doggo today, had her little op, so she can no longer have mini doggos, which is a little bit of a relief, because there's some boy dogs taking a big shine to her in the park. So yeah, so we sorted that out. So she's feeling a little under the weather today, fast asleep in the corner. So there we go. And SiiD's 9RX that came out this week as well, which has got some nice touches to it. And we've got the 63-foot SiiD Hawk on. We didn't go big, we didn't go for the big 84-foot. Obviously we've got Customs early risers as well, which unfortunately failed testing, so not everybody can get their hands on them yet, but I'm sure it's very minor stuff that will be resolved very, very soon. Olaf Schmidt. It's good to have you on stream, mate. Glad you're here. And Dazed, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Mr. Simulation, did you download the new Anhydrous tool and tank? Is it out? Is that the Collins Custom Shop ones? Is it out? If it's out, I haven't noticed yet. And we've got this to load up our seeders. Now, the first thing we're going to do just before we start, though, is I've got all this hay on the field here, which I need to pick up. Hello, Paul. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Remember we turned this hay the other day, so we're going to pick this up first. That'll be our first job. And then we're going to dive in and do rather chunky amount of planting tonight and seeding. I am good days. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you asking. Hope the PC problems aren't too bad. Well, lucky you guys. Already Fridays. I've got a couple of busy days ahead of me at work, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, but you know what? Gotta roll with the punches sometimes, haven't you? Right, let's take this with, I think, the Swadro. I'll leave the trailer behind for now. Just going to move my tablet up a little bit so I can see you. This setup is not really working. I need to do a few tweaks to it, I think, to make it work for me. I don't like having just the one screen and the tablet. I like to be able to see what's going on, so I have to look over here and see what's happening on my OBS and stuff. So I might be doing a little bit more of a shuffle round soon. Isn't every day Friday? Oh, if it was, I would be a happy, happy man. It turfed down to London with work next week as well, so. Spilled water on the charging port of your laptop while cooking, and it's... Oh. That could have been a disaster, couldn't it? Sounds like you got away with it. Sounds like you got away with it. Now, we should still have a course for this. Now, what I do want to check, though, is... I'm not covering up any of the auto drive course, because I'm actually going to put this in that bunker down there. In fact, let's just jump out and check that. Oh, by the way, I'm running the new FSR 2 settings. I don't know if you can see the difference. Probably not on stream because YouTube compresses it so much, but tell you what, I'm impressed. The quality's vastly improved. We've ramped up the sharpening a little bit on it as well, but I am impressed. Now, where's the... Can I adjust this in here? Is it... Where's the ownership? I think it's in that shed somewhere. Oh well, we'll... It's the spanner. No jokes about me being the spanner, please. Quite like to rename it, because it's one of those you can't really tell what it is. Raiden! First time in chat. Welcome, buddy. Nice to have you here. What do we think it is? Is it this one? Fermenting silo small, do we think? The new anhydrous tool. FSR settings, it's the new scaling settings for that came out in the last patch. And it's not many games have it yet, so I'm actually quite impressed with how that's a good call. Actually, I can tag it. Nope, that's that one. But that's good because it's full. Oh, that one's way over there. Oh, cracky! I've got stuff all over the place. Untag place, and that's my big ones. I wonder if it's not a production house, just a storage place. This isn't it? American Silo Multi. Because I want to put hay in here if I can. I'm trying to work out how much space I've got in here. In total. Oh well. We'll give it a whirl and see what happens. Anyway, we'll turn it first. Yes, you can change them in build mode indeed. It's not Jason's. Not Jason's, which are looking very good if you haven't seen the... Oh, I'm pretty sure I had a little route off here. I wonder where that's gone. If I can create a little path around here for the trailer. Right, let's do a little bit of recording, shall we? Let's call that field 16. Grass. Right, let's do that. And then we'll just... roll around here. Go which way my arrows are going. Yeah, that looks good to me. Do that. Turn that off. Yeah, that should do us. Stuff will be out of the way in a little while anyway. Now we should have course all ready for this. It says, let's pull up Courseplay. New version of Courseplay came out today. which fixed that little glitch that came out with 1.5, which was good. Field 16, Swadro 2. Let's do that, shall we? Activate that. There's the end, so the beginning is all the way over here. Used Courseplay for field sampling, work wonders, good to hear. Yeah, there's one down at the bottom crank, isn't there? It's typical me, I would do it differently, wouldn't I? Typical me. Evening, Esab, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. Might be stateside for Royal Highland Show. Not gonna lie, gutted. I've not done anything about getting tickets either, so it might be off the agenda for this year. I could probably still pull a couple of favours. Some of the HUD things were a little bit iffy after the update, Berto, but they've Courseplay guys, they're always incredibly fast at getting stuff out, which is always impressive. So they put out a release today which fixed that, and some nice updates actually. It wasn't just a fix for the bug. It was there was a few fundamental changes which are quite nice. So worth getting it. I see scooters in as well. There we go. Right, we'll let him run for a little bit. This is going to be a big load because it's actual 2 harvests. You can see we left the grass on the field last time, and then by the time we decided to pick it up, a whole nother batch of grass had grown. So yeah, lots of baling up. Did I see there was some updates to the grape stuff as well? Yeah, Scooter's keeping you honest, Jason. Scooter's keeping you honest, but the toolbars do look good. They do look good. Yep, DM me as well, Mr. Sim. I wouldn't mind seeing them. Always nice to see what people are up to. It's good to have some anhydrous kit coming out now. I have got Fusion's latest version of the mod, which he's been getting a bit of help from Loki recently, and just to put some finishing touches to his corn harvest pack, so I'm looking forward to doing a little vid over that in the next few days as well. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, Jason. It's going to be good. Looking forward to seeing those toolbars. Josh Maggot, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. These windrows are massive. It's going to be interesting. Right, we'll leave him. It's not going to take long to do that. It's probably only got another, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 passes on the outside. So we'll let him do that. We'll wander back to the farm. Yeah, fusion signs are it's great. I was having quite an in-depth play with it last night, and it's great. What's the deal with the data collection for the bin and belt? I didn't know about that, Hamish. Know anything about that? Sounds interesting. Or not. So what we do here is we go into here, we clear current course, we'll grab Swadro 2, load that course and activate that. I think we will pull up this. We'll go field 16, rest point, and we will unload at, I can't remember what it's called, down there. I'll have to drive down and check it on me. something like... Oh, it's the fence I put in. Those Courseplay now. This one here, what did we call this? Storage silo load unload, right, there we go. Storage silo load unload. Okay. That bale out of the way. Whip around here. Cows are alright for food at the moment, they're about half full and everything, so they'll be fine for the rest of today. We'll let them do their thing. I should be able to turn this off now. We'll be able to switch this on. We need to switch Courseplay on. That button there, so when it gets to the grass point. Jeremy Freeman, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. That is very kind of you. Thank you, sir. If I just leave this here, when that swadro is finished, I should be able to go and get it. Mr. Sim, I've had a download and a very quick look at it. I haven't looked at it in depth at all yet. I'll try and find some time. Sally, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing good. What we'll do as well with this, we'll send this because I would quite like to get this and get it filled up with some seeds somewhere. So, bulk supply. None of those. Sell points. Not Applebee's restaurant. That's not going to help us. What do I want? Where can I buy my seed? Bulk feed, liquid fert, propane. It's the seed sell point. Cargills? No, that's a sell point. I want a buy point. AD music or add music? What do you think? Good budget PC or laptop to play this on? It all depends on what your budget is, really. Whatever you can stretch to, I would say is the best thing to get. Argsy at 4 AM. You are a crazy man. You are a crazy man. Impressive though. Right, where's our is there no bulk seed buy option? I totally missed argsy today. I was in a full day planning session and it was hard. Right, let's just visit here and work out where. There's our anhydrous, there's our propane. That's seed, isn't it? That's seed. Yes. Interestingly, not picking that up. It's just bulk feed. I think that's what it is. Right, let's try bulk feed, shall we? Interesting. Is it a typo? Should it be bulk seed? What do we reckon? Josh, I am using SG8. Can't do without it, if I'm being honest. Oh, that's not good. Why is he going that way? Why is he not going down here? Let's give him a helping hand. It's more like it. Seeing the real... yeah, it's overrated. Don't look. Avert your eyes. Work gets in the way of fun. Yeah, does it all the time. Is this game easy to play? Sally, it's as easy or as hard as you want it to be. If you've got any knowledge of farming, it can be a little bit helpful, but if you haven't, there's some good information, good tutorials, and you can do as little or as much as you like. Oh look, my graphic settings are all over the place, look at that. I need to run these tractors back down as well, they are all finished. So that's one of the fields we're going to plant later, it needs weeding as well. So S. McCarran, there is a fix. If you go to my community page on YouTube, there is a fix for it. And basically, every time you install a new mod, it wipes your keybinds. So when you install a new mod, don't go into a save game. Quit out of the game completely and reload it like we used to do in 19. And it keeps your keybinds. So definitely worth doing that. There you go, Dave's backing me up. What real world? It's that actually is that. It's just a painting. It's like a vinyl that I put over the window. There's nothing out there. It's like the moon. It's just a grey, dusty bowl. Who's that guy looking at your window? Probably argsy. Wouldn't put it past him. Fanatic, when should we expect a new elk episode? Soon. I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I haven't had as much time to get as far on with it as I liked. But soon, yes. Trying to juggle quite a few things at the moment, so... Water? That's vodka, mate. A pint of vodka. Did the new update sort the keybind issue? They said no, that this patch wouldn't, but the next one would, so they're aware of it. Let's see what happens here. That is seeds. Oh my goodness, I think I might found the first error in Ed's mod. How do I switch? Is that all it's given me? I'm going to fill the middle bit and that's it. Oh, you have to fill them individually. And it doesn't fill the one you're in, it fills the one next to it. Interesting. It's the first time I've used this actually. That's like, it's a one-off, you're right, Scott. What's it filling up? Oh, crikey, it's filling up that one now. Very odd. Where's my dry fertiliser? Is it back here? No, that's my liquid fertiliser. Where's my dry fert? It's going to be fun unloading this, isn't it? Down there. Let's go that way. There was a brilliant one for 19, wasn't there? It was modded rather than a base game one. Wait a minute, it was the same same trigger point. That's just dawned on me, Tanner. You bought a second copy of FS22 and now your wife's playing. That is the best way to be, Jeremy. That is, that's the dream right there. Because technically you're spending time together. What's not to love about that? Solid fertiliser. We'll just empty that. We'll just pretend it's filling that, shall we? Now I'm pointing in the wrong direction. He has a problem where you're going to have to buy a very expensive wheel then to play with, Jeremy. Full sim rig, 3 32-inch curved monitors, just to help her see where she's going, and she'll be happy. And why wouldn't you do that for your lovely wife? Yo, Berthier, how are you doing, sir? Mark Taylor, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Look at this, it's like a... It would have been nice to have them all in the same place. It's going to be fun when you open the spout and try and unload these, won't it? Right, let's cover it back up. Let's get it reversed. Dig in this truck, though. You like Carver's other truck, this one is equally as nice. Lots of detail on it. It's not touching your Fanatec. It's not earned the right to do that yet. Right, let's send this back to the farm. That took longer than expected, but let's send it back to Fair Oaks. Let's send it to there. This is basically our backup for when the seeders and the planters are in the field. Right, I'm gonna do that brave thing where we just leave it to it because it looks like Swadro has finished. He has. We'll roll him around to here. Just park him here for now, to be honest. Not going to get in the way. And we will do this. Why am I on harvester mode? I wasn't on harvester mode, I was on... Hey. Is that right? Let's see. Have I got the right one? Jonathan, how are you, sir? Nice to see you. If I'm in the right setting here, we'll soon find out. That looks promising. I broke down yesterday and bought a new yoke and throttle quadrants for Flight Sim. Yeah. I have this bad habit, so if I'm having a rubbish week at work or something, all of a sudden like a new mouse or something arrives and you're like, yeah, shouldn't have really bought that, didn't need that. I'm actually toying with buying a second computer. So actually having a gaming rig and my editing rig separately. I've been thinking about it for a while and I'm like, but I might just bite the bullet. See it as an investment, I think. So this will fill instantly. Look, it's 4% as it just rolled over that little bit of 10%. Oh, you've recovered from cover. I'm glad you're feeling better, Jonathan. I am glad you're feeling better. It's funny, isn't it? Now everybody's kind of all the stuff is like, oh, look, a little bit of tearing there. I see that. See that on the turner. See that? Picking that up on the stream as well. I need to tweak my graphics settings somewhat. Think VMs would work? Dazed? In my YouTube television empire. Yeah, like I said at the start, I've got to go down to London for work next week. And I'm taking the train. I'm being environmentally friendly and taking the train instead of flying, because it's actually about as quick. Oh, look at that, he worked out his route. Look at that tearing on the lights. That's quite interesting, isn't it? That'll be the new, if that's the new graphics setting. Yeah, interesting. Have to tweak that. You know, there's only Scottish trains. I think the mainline trains are doing alright, aren't they? So yeah, 4 hours to London. 4 hours 20 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, it's scary. I'm glad work's driving. Paying. There we go, 93%. Let's just kind of keep an eye on him and make sure he goes. It's nice. Drive down. Don't think so, Mark. It'll be a good, healthy 7 hours, that. Don't need to do that. There we go, one done. Sam, how you doing? So the thing with the planes is, unless you fly into London City, by the time you add up the hours it takes to get there before you take off, fly, land at the other end, get into where the office is, it probably is as quick as to take the train. Plus you get to sit for 4 hours, and I can sit and write episodes of Elk Mountain. You can't use extension lead for the car, won't reach. Very good. I like it, Fuzzy. Any new mods I'm enjoying, FSG? Yes. Other than the fact to stop here. There's a kind of... I think there's a chunk of good stuff about to come out. I think some good maps on the horizon. There is some very clever mods. Talking about Fusion's mod just before there. That's very nice. That corn harvest pack, which will allow you to put anhydrous and corn drying on any map you want, which I think is a proper genius idea. Oh yeah, look at that tearing on the wheels. That's interesting. I'm going to have a play with that later. I just upscaled it slightly, so I wonder if that's it's teasing it slightly. It's either that or it's... No, it's not. I was going to say it's the new particles for what's it called? Tire tracks mod. It won't be that. Right, corn in here. And it's liquid fertilizer, so I did go past it. Fill that up as well. How do I fix that tearing? I think it's because I've put my scaling at 120%. And that's FSR 2 setting, so it's probably just a little bit of fettling with it. Seems to come and go. It's not there now. Every now and again, maybe on a corner or something, or when you're picking up speed, it tweaks. Is there anything I can tease about JS mapping? Well, Sam from JS Mapping has sent me a map which I'm going to review probably at the weekend. It's new, and it's nice. It's got a... Oh, I actually think it could be the particle thing for real dirt mod. Now, what else am I doing? I'll put corn in there. I'm going to put corn in here. And I think we'll go and put... Flint Hill? No, although... so Sam, just to be clear, Sam, who used to be in JS Mapping, isn't part of Patriot Mapping, but he's doing some stuff as well. And Matt is running Patriot Mapping now. So he's going to re-release Flint Hills. And another map. But Sam has created an entirely new map. Standard size map. It's nice. It's how would I describe it? Totally different to Flint Hills. Where's all my fertilizer gone? I'm totally sure I filled that. Where did that go? Sam's map feels like tiny town population of a few hundred America. Have you seen it, Legacy? We had a nosy at it. Need your fix of Oakfield. I loved Oakfield. It was a brilliant map. I don't know where. Either I totally didn't fill that up, or I did and I dumped it all over the road. It didn't fill, did it not, Jared? I wasn't paying attention. Typical. Right. I didn't. I took off. I think I hit the load button and then drove off. Yeah. Is it slow loading? Right. What am I going to do? This one, I think I might stick on Courseplay. What do you think, Legacy? It's good, isn't it? It's good. I would say blank canvas springs to mind. Oakfield, yeah, that's an Oxy map though. That's an Oxygen David map. Yeah, look at that tearing on that. I think it might just be the angle wrap. Now, question: do you think I should weed it first or plant and then weed? Because they'll get rid of the weeds. They'll still come back. What else have I got to do here? I think I might have to lime as well. Or did I turn lime off? Let's just check what's it telling us here. Weeds, it needs ploughing as well. pH value is good. Nitrogen is not. Yeah, Oakfield was one of when I really started getting into FS19. Oakfield was a map that I lost a lot of hours in before I started recording stuff. Yeah, so that's telling me that the actual... Did I put anhydrous on here? Yes, I did. I did. That's why that is looking like it is. So we should be able to plant here pretty easily. Let's fire up the old Courseplay. Let's Courseplay this one, and we'll go up and we'll plant up here. Got the two fields up here to plant. We'll plant these two, I think. And direct drill. Oh, that one's cultivated. The SiiD Hawk's direct drill, isn't it? Manual Connect is already out, Mally. Is there a mod that will show the fertilizer state on the minimap? You can see it. You won't be able to see it here because I've got precision in. But on the standard map, you can scroll left and right and see the fertilized state. So yeah, look at that. I already did that. So if that's the case. Do I plant here or... You know, I'm just going to plant here. This is a cornfield. This is what I want in here. So yeah, we'll just do that. It'll just not put the fertilizer down. Saran, how are you doing? Not the sound one. No, manual attached. manual attach is a thing. Today I lost the ability to save Courseplay courses on all maps. The menu does not show at all. Yep, they did an update about 2 hours ago, Marcel, so go download that and it should fix it. Plant every field 8 hours straight. I think it'd be longer than 8 hours, mate. Unless you had a machine in every field. Right, let's get on with it. Get on with it, shall we? Goodness sake, we're just rabbiting on here. Looking good. Open course generator, one tool. Let's do 3 headlands. Start work on the headlands. Let's skip a row or 2, shall we? Probably 1 is enough. Start work on the headlands. Generate. Switch on FSR, looks great. Yeah, they've done. I think they've done an update to both DLSS and FSR. Jason, hey FSG, just wondering if you're using Precision Farming and Hydrus Ready mod we've made. I can confirm, sir, I absolutely am using that. So should be able to show you. Oh, I'm not going to use the anhydrous tool, but we did last week, Jason. We did anhydrous in this field and the one over the road, and it worked a treat. So, first waypoint, go. Let's see how much of this field we can get through before. Look at the speed. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Argsy Gaming. How's it going, Args? Nice to see you. Good. Good. How is the man from one of our colonies? I can't say that really, can I? It's quite rude. Right, he's off. He's planting. We still need to put some fertiliser on that because the pH is awful. That's lime, actually, isn't it? So it does need liming at some point. I probably should have limed it before I planted, but there we go. C'est la vie. I resemble that remark, says the guy again. Okay. Why has this not worked, do we think? Got a funny feeling. It's full, isn't it? It tells me that is full. Oh no. Yes, it's full. Okay, have I got any empty silos? It's that one. FO fermenting silo. Oh, unload. Right. No clown. FO fermenting silo unload. Got a mixture of stuff in all of these, it's not ideal. We'll put hay in that fermenter. I believe it's full already. Should be able to put it in without it fermenting, can't I? Let's see. Let us see what's going on here. Wonder if I pop it in. Large fermenting silo 4. Now let's rename these while we're here, shall we? Rename, so that's 4. That one is 3. We did the other 2, didn't we? 2. And might as well do it properly. There we go. So 4, I think, might be empty. Well, let's do it. Oh, we didn't tag 4. Crikey. How disorganised I am. Well, you getting some fruity spam way this morning, Args? That we haven't got an unload point. I didn't even set that up as a course. What am I playing at? There we go. So we'll go from here. Let's just. That one. Link those up. I think that is our point. There we go, let's call that silo 4 unload. Connect that to that. Turn record off. Grass point, silo 4 unload. Go. Can't reach grass point. Why not? What's wrong with you? Bit of a tight squeeze there, isn't it? Let's try again. Something somewhere is not playing ball, and it is, I would say, about here. Let's create another little spur off here. Why did you do that turn? Oh, that's why, because I'm an absolute buffoon. That is going on a reverse course. Love a bit of auto drive. Is Ed on tonight? I'll be panicking. It's like, what are you doing to my beautiful course? There we go, that's what we wanted. Turn that off, turn that on. Bob's your uncle. Turn that on. He should go back to where he was going. Right, here we go. Right, now I'm going to catch up on the chat. Rob plays games, how you doing, buddy? Berto's probably away by now. Bye, Berto. DJ joined and the X-rayed spam started. Did I get a new office? I've had a little bit of a move around, Saran. I've got a new desk sent to me, so I've had a little bit of a move around. I'm not 100% happy with my setup, so I might have to retweak it. Is it weird that you see auto drive lines when you... No. You're among friends here, Pop Pop, you can you can share. It's all right. Tim Maslin, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you to say, sir. Thank you. Would have given you some moderating to do. Right. It does interesting turns here. But he looks like he's going right. I almost want to hang fire a little bit until he's not finishing the rows off, which is a little bit annoying. There's quite a lot of grass he's leaving there. I might have to go and pick that up at the end. Can I see the... Can't even see the tractor down there. Unless he's driven off somewhere. Yeah, look, he's dumped a little bit there and a little bit there. That's interesting. Maybe on the turn. Let's get the big SiiD Hawk fired up, shall we? We'll hopefully be able to... No, we're going to block his route to the silo, actually. I'm okay with that. Rusty Money! How's it going, bud? Nice to see you. Donuts in the chat for Rusty, please. Let's open the pipe. Or the SiiD Hawk. Joy of trying to line these up. Lift implements lights, but I think it's set to do that. I agree. But I thought it would be raise tools earlier. Who's changed that? I didn't change that. Hey, Jeremy Freeman, since I missed the first time, Hugsy rules. Oh dear. Sorry for missing that, Jeremy, but thank you very much for the super chat, sir. That is very kind of you. Turn on the seeder. Unfold the seeder. X. No, don't want to unfold the seeder. So how do I open the auger? It's N. Well, let's see how close. See if we can actually fill this up without causing too much drama. Should be alright. There we go, SiiD. Roll to here. And FERT. Why is my FERT not going in? Have I only got the SiiD? Oh, I need to change my tank, of course. Blithering buffoon that I am. Or is it two SiiD bays? Yes, it's two SiiD bays. We'll get there in the end. Final tank. There we go. All good now. All good. It's been a while since I've used one of these. Look at all those donuts. Love to see it. Love to see it. Look, our we will get the chance to see if he unloads. Although, why is he coming down here? Oh, I give up. Where are you going? Got to change that. Let's just set that right before we go, shall we? If you need game help, there's a channel, Argsy Gaming, that has some great and helpful content. Yeah, I don't rate him. It's just where all the porn spam goes. Why not the 100-foot brine? Because the fields aren't big enough in my view. Doing a weird loop because I haven't done the turns right. Oh, that sign is a goner, I think. I wish you had a mega pint of mills. Don't we all, mate? You've scarred everyone without wearing a hat. Right, let's do this in here, shall we? Let's just... I can't not go clockwise. Gotta... There we go. Let's see how far we can get through here with this. Shall we? Pretty red in the bottom corner. Yeah, headlands right. Arg's got hair. Well, I think everybody knows I don't have hair. You've all worked that out already. There you go. We are running. Put that bad boy down. Just in your own time. There we go. And we are planting wheat. There we go. It's turning green as well. Love it. Let's see how much of this field we can get done before need a refill. There we go. All good. Yeah, don't do that, Josh. Bit of advice. Don't do that. Oh man, it's like a disco, this. How did you get it to appear on the minimap, please, FSG? Precision farming, mate. It is Tim, and actually, Fusion has been working with Loki, who did the auto load mod and Lumberjack. They have created a mod where you can add anhydrous to any map, and it recognises if you've got precision farming installed, and it changes the precision farming scripts. So you can put anhydrous using precision farming on it, and it doesn't need you to have a different version of precision farming installed. How clever is that? How clever is that? And on the flip side, Collins Custom have gone the other way, and they've modded precision farming so it includes anhydrous. So you're going to have two options very soon as to how you want to play it. But how good is that? And if precision isn't installed, it still lets you put anhydrous on the map anyway. As a fertilizer type, so it's really clever. Tell you, modders, man, they know what they're doing. Right, that. Set the rows up here, although we do have to run along the top again. But it worked both. Yes, that's true. It works. So if you've got Collins precision in, it will still work with Fusion's mod. Properly clever stuff, and nice to see. I've said this a few times recently. Nice to see modders working together. Right. There we go. Oh, lower your drill, you clown. There we go. I'm running 2 tanks of wheat. It's the second one shows up as seed somehow, but it will be wheat. And the last one is solid fertilizer deck. The legendary miner. Are you the real FarmSim guy? No, I am a complete fake. Everything's fake. The channel's fake. I am just masquerading as the FarmSim guy. That's, yeah, brilliant, Jason. Teamwork makes the dream work. Hello, Joe. How are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Is Jason Statham pretending? Yeah, damn right it is. Prove you aren't Jeb in a mask. One of those, yeah, I'm a deep fake. I am actually Jeb in disguise. Right, now I've got to reverse. Oh, I'm doing alright. It's pretty good, isn't it? Good bit of right, we'll do a couple of headlands, I think, but up and downs will come out. I'm a body double. Jeb's dead. He is. Jeb is. Yeah, how silly could we go in season 2? Amos Literal used to play on console, watching. I bought a new PC and downloaded the game. I want to patronise the modders, so how do you find them? Just find them on the internet. Fuzzy, you did call it. You were quick off the mark. Sure, somebody's made a ghost mod for FS22. I wonder if that's what's in the campsite in Middleburg or Middleborough. Fake FarmSim guy, FFSG. I think we had another FFSG was I think that meant something else. Oh, cranky! That's a bold statement, mate. I like it, Args. I like it. Is there a limit on disk space for rented servers, Jerry? Yes. Depends what company you go with, though, and also what spec of server you want. So, leaves all the corn stalks in the corner to trigger the OCD, folks. I know Tim Maslin's literally thrown his computer across the room. I'll go and get him in the end. Farmer Tech, how's it going? Overwhelming odds will be are all characters in a simulation. Imagine there's somebody up there playing me playing a game. Walking jib. I like it. I'll get them in the end. So yes, it's a very good point. I should talk about that because some scumbag has taken a corrupt copy of Middleborough and spread it round all of the sharing sites, which again is a reason why you shouldn't use sharing sites. So if you do want it, go and get it directly from Nitra Dad's Facebook page. Don't go and get it from anywhere else. I don't know why people bother being idiots and doing stuff like that. I mean, what do they gain? Pleasant, how's it going? Evening Ray as well, nice to see you. And Mika, welcome to the channel. Always nice to have new people here. Did an interview why he thinks we aren't actually in a simulation. Because what happens if you got lag in the simulation and you fell off the flat Earth? Imagine how annoyed you'd be. You were 53 years into your game, or however old you are. You've been playing it a long time, and then you fell off the flat Earth. Jeb Dead Redemption. Oh, I'm gonna have to use that, aren't I? Maybe that's the title for season 2. Yes, very good args. I like that. So when you say opening scene of season 2, FSG rides in on a Harley. Now I showed her riding on an actual chopper, like a class Jaguar. Jeb's YouTube account needs to steal that if they're watching. From beyond the grave. Take care, Mally. Thanks for hanging out. Raiden, thank you for reading the comments. Not a problem at all, mate. It's what I do. I like to make sure that I keep asking the questions, answering the questions, and asking the questions. I will always help where I can. Thanks, Hamish. How are we doing for SiiD? We're chewing through SiiD. Variable seed rate is on auto and is chewing through SiiD. Farmer Ed is in the house. Return of the Jedi. Oh, these are good. I'm loving these. You're going to make me drive over here and just get these little bits of... I think they're right on the border of the... No, I'm over... turning on the... Look, there you go. Gone. And now I'm in a whole world of pain to try and get out of here. Right, I might be able to just sneak around here. Lift the seed up. Yeah, look at that. Oof. Nobody look. Nobody look. That was horrible. Right, we'll get this headland done, and then we are plain sailing with the GPS. I have no idea what's going on in the other field with the hay pickup. We'll go and check that. Gordon, question, how do you control the FERT rate? If I leave it on auto, it will use a tank full in about 10 feet on buy mode. Burns through the money. Banks, farm manager. Thank you, sir. How are you doing? And Willie's here. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Notice my view account and my ticker are missing. It's odd. Wonder where they've gone. I am doing very well, thanks, Willie. Very well indeed, thank you. Jabba the Hutt. I think that's his wife. That is exactly how it works, Banks. Right. Yeah, we'll just bend that thing back into space. FSG isn't real. I've been found out, Aussie. There, they're gone, Tim. That was all for you, mate. Wrecked a £500,000 piece of equipment getting 4 cord stalks, so you didn't lose the plot. Farmer Phil, could you tell me, did the latest update break Courseplay? Went into settings tonight and everything was blank. Good evening, by the way. Good evening, sir. There is an update already out, Phil. It came out a couple of hours ago and it fixes it all. So go and download the latest version of Courseplay, and it's all fixed and working again. We really are burning through this at a rate of knots, aren't we? So variable seed rates drop down. Now look at that. Seed rate is less here, but nitrogen's gone up to optimal value for the wheat on sandy loam, but the seed rate has dropped. If Jeb is married. Those Courseplay people do not mess around, you're right, they are ever speedy getting updates out if there's an issue. They're a great bunch. Know their stuff. Because I was only seeding half it. Well, there is that as well, but I do think it might be the soil type. We'll find out now, won't we? Skip rows because yeah, see, we're dropped there, so it must be a different soil type on the other side of the field. You're loving Elk Mountains map. It is a great map. Yeah, in the top corner, in the top left corner, at 300 seeds per metre square, and it was up in the red. It was maxed out on the 3 dots before. Yeah, you're right, Fuzzy. Great map, bad neighbours. Yeah. Wow, time's flying by tonight. It was half rowing. Doesn't go down well. I think it's more acceptable when you're seeding, and you can shut off some of some of the stuff, but is there any chat about Courseplay working for silage bunkers, auto compact and auto unload courses? Auto compact should work, or it certainly worked in 19, and whether or not I haven't studied it enough beyond the kind of stuff that I tend to do on a regular basis. I haven't kind of looked to see what's going on with the compaction, but the auto unload thing, I know they removed that in 19. So whether or not they're going to bring that back, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see that. John Hemingway, do not worry, my friend. Do not worry. As a roleplay mashup of FS22 and Hunter Call of the Wild, that could be quite good. I've toyed with the idea of doing like a millennial farmer type thing. At the weekends, I'll go and drive iRacing and put that on. Could be quite good fun. Son of Ragnar. Sorry, mate, missed you there. Nice to see you. Hope you're alright. Where did I get the flat front semi? It is from Carver Mods, and you can pick it up on Papa Smurf's site. That's where I downloaded it from. I think that's where he's posted it himself, rather than somebody reposting it there. No pad out. This 9RX is very nice. I haven't downloaded it yet. It's got a CB radio in it. It's got the old cable underneath. Lots of wheel choices, and it's got the 2020 cab on it as well. A nice angled cab. I like to plant little ideas in my vids and see if anybody picks up on them. It's a test to see who comes up with original content and who just pinches it from other people. I know, Tim, right? It's been awful. They weren't down for long though, were they? They were. As soon as they got the bits fixed, they were straight out there again. It was brilliant. If you Google Papa Smurf FS22, it's quite a big site. It's got quite a lot of mods on it. But it's Carver. Carver is the modder of the actual truck. No one, Willie. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Good to see you. We'll see you again soon. We're going about fertiliser first. Exactly. The people will be moaning. Those exact same people will be moaning if there's no food on the shelves, won't they, Tim? Ah, there you go. Thanks, Args. I forgot it was in there as well. Thank you very much, Lisa. Very kind of you to say. Jaws, hello sir, how are you doing? Right, am I going to have 41% left in the fertiliser? Felt like we were burning through it quicker than that, but that's not bad. We're still getting through our seed pretty quick though as well, aren't we? Jay's Truckin', how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. First time I've used this smaller Seed Hawk. I had a little bit of a play with it when it came out, but I've never used it in anger. I am liking. Definitely going to have to do a refill though at some point. Right, do you know what I'm going to do is quickly jump out. Check what's going on in the other fields. I'm going to put my farm manager cap on. Because I bet you, although I've not seen an alert yet, I bet you that guy's going to need some corn putting in his planter. Lined up for the next row. Skip one. Turn in. There we go. Definitely going to turn that scaling back down. Moved it up to 120%, and I think that's where I'm getting that tearing from. Well, let's just leave him there for a sec. Yeah, see, look, there you go. Variable seed rate's gone right up again to 420. If it was on the dark green, it seems to be doing alright, but take care, Mark. Thanks for dropping by, mate. So yeah, there, that strip there is giving us really high seed. I think that was high seed rate through there as well. So that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, he's sitting there doing nothing, which says to me he needs a top-up. Why is he there? Bizarrely, he's done about 3 loads and then decided... I think he's just tried to turn on the edge there, hasn't he? Mind of his own. Right, let's do him again. Raiden, you've been on the shy side to post comments. Well, you're here now and you've started, so you can't stop now. But I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate you watching, and guarantee it's going to be the last thing I tab to, isn't it? There it is. Yeah, you need a refill, don't you? Right, let's take the truck. It's here. Just checking the fences. Has anyone done comparisons to determine the benefits of silage additives? Tim, I did a little YouTube short on it way back at the start, and it does add 5% to your yield. So the benefits, he's doing a strange loop back to the thing. So on a single trailer, it's not much, but you think you cover it over a whole field, it's quite a decent amount of But a decent amount of stuff. What did the Courseplay update fix? The menus went all awry after the new patch, the 1.5 patch. It sent all the Courseplay menus funny. So right, I'm not going to drive this across the field. I'm going to have to go and get the tractor and bring it back. Now I've got to work out which one I'm in. Chunky Tanker, how are you doing? Right, I'm gonna drag him the whole way across the map, aren't we? We'll come back to here. At least with the weeds we can see where we've been and where we haven't been. My view distance is all off as well, I need to fix that. I was playing around with settings the other day. So it adds 5% to the yield right of the field, nothing after, just the pickup. Yes, and you can put it in forage harvesters, or you can put it in the trailers. Now, so long since I've done it, I think if you then pick it up in the trailer, then dump it out again, and pick it up again, I think it keeps adding 5%. If I remember correctly. What am I doing here? Pipe out. 2 seeds. One seeds. Yes. Why won't it fill? Anyone got any ideas why that's not filling? It feels like we're over it. Forge Harvester doesn't do well with the Follow Me mod. Does it not? The seed hopper is selected, Cranks. Now to open it. Oh, okay, let's... Yeah, there we go. Don't know what I did then. He's filling up now. Who knows what I pressed. But it works. Right. Just dump this back in the field and head back elsewhere. It was a brilliant mod in 19. William O'Sullivan, how are you? Guy work at F has stopped work unexpectedly. Tank is full. That plan to still move around on its own when part. That's a tracks issue. I haven't used this one for a while actually, so don't know if they've done a fix to it or not. But yeah, it does creep across the... I remember it used to creep across the floor, yeah. That's where we were. Unfold things. Christian DK, how are you, buddy? There you go, it's moving there. See it? Shuffle. Look at it creeping, kind of shifting over to the left. So I would suggest the quick answer is no, Pop Pop. It doesn't. There we go. Nearest waypoint. Off he goes. Right, we'll leave him to it. I would expect he'll get through that field now with that, so he's done pretty well with that. Let's just check what's happening with before we go back to you. Whose tank was full? I'm not running anything else, I'm only running. Unless he meant him. What I want to do is make sure in Silo 4 that I've not turned that on. No, I don't want to activate that. Not even letting me, that's good. Because I don't want to turn it into silage, I want to keep it as hay. For the cows. Right, so that's good, that's good. Plant is good. Alright, let's get this field finished. What are we doing for time? Half an hour. Half an hour, it'll take me about that long to tab through everything. There he is. Still waiting for me. Gonna have to fill this one up as well, I think. At some point. There's no spur off. There is that. You're right, Cranks. I've only got it doing that other route, but the field's finished now, so I saw that before, but I was like, I can't be bothered fixing that. So I've just burnt a load more fuel than I needed to instead. Evening, Kieran. How's it going, mate? Nice to see you. You, Chris, how do you know any fixes for FPS? I have a decent setup, can barely hit 100. That's the limitations of the game, unfortunately. It's you can have a rocket ship graphics card, but there's a point at which the game is the game, and Meatball, do you have to use anhydrous on this map? Not at all, Meatball. No, you can just let it be there. You can just use normal fertilizer if you want to. No pressure to use anhydrous at all. Well, let's see if it flips over into the next SiiD chamber without anything happening. Go. Switch that back on. Lower this down. 35 litres of seed left, so. Boom. There we go. And he's flipped over. No worries, Meatball. No, and it's definitely not a have to at all, so just whatever you want. It's a SiiD and Fert trailer out. It's a base game one, Music Man. It's been in since the start of the game. You would like to see an anhydrous toolbar that allows you to add anhydrous after planting and not work as a cultivator. Zamaran, hello sir, welcome, welcome. Switched his potatoes. I was watching it intently. I don't think you would... Now, somebody might correct me here. I don't think you would add anhydrous after planting. I think you have to put it into the ground prior to planting. But I could be wrong. We'll need a farmer, like an American farmer, to confirm that for me. Because we don't use anhydrous in the UK. Too dangerous. You can add it after, can you? So it's just injectors then, is it? Farmer Tech 51. Do I have a Discord? Yes. If you hit exclamation, well, there, Scott's done it for you already. But yes, we've got a rather lively Discord. Lots going on. Over 3,000 members now. Great source of information and sharing and general banter. There we go. We'll drive in cab for a bit, just for a bit of fun. Let the old shade of cash catch up. You can anhydrous after planting. Usually only, yeah, it's only corn. Like an air seeder, mid-row banjo, and then it's just, oh, okay. Thank you, Farmer Tech. I appreciate it. Yeah, keep ESAP happy. Look, there's the CB radio. It's quite good, that, isn't it? Funky radio as well. But I'm liking this. Nice improvement on the base game one for sure. There he is. There he is. Wing mirrors are working well on this one, actually. Look at that. So many tractors, the mirrors don't work very well. Look at that. That's very good, isn't it? Ab is always watching. There we go, 420 seeds per metre squared again. I think we've got enough seed to finish this field. Don't think we've got enough fertiliser. There we go. Scooter, take care, mate. Thanks for hanging out, as always. It is much appreciated. You're in trouble. Nah, you're not. I see Mighty Mike is here as well. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Congratulations on 4K, buddy. Great to see. Nice to see those numbers rolling in. Yeah, BC Bueller's Mack trucks finally made it out today as well. Yeah, great to see. They've been on the cards for a while now. So good to see those. Going to be a bit of a loose end when we've planted all these fields, aren't we? There's just a square one up in the top over there, which we need to do. Titus! Immaterial. But I'm here also loving that it's a damn fine tractor. AgroTohno boys have done a great job with it. Really nice. Really nice. Any tractor's got tinted windows is a winner in my book. Right, I'm going to do a tight turn this one, and then I should set us up for running back. Ooh. I'm going to pick up that bit there. Yeah, we're good. There you go, Tim. Cornstalk's gone. You can breathe again. %, left on the fertiliser, so we are going to have to do a little refill at some point. Which is a bit frustrating, but we've gone for the bigger tank, shouldn't I? It is good looking though, isn't it? Dirt map not working on the air cut. Oh no, it is. It's obviously working on the wheels, but it's just not getting as dirty because it's not down in the dust. Not down in the dust like the actual tool is. Ralph, how you doing? Nice to see you. I knocked down the deer corn. I did. Tim gets a bit twitchy if I leave it. What I might do, because we're coming up to the top here, is I might bin the truck up here, so he's on the road for a bit of unloading. I'm doing well, Ralph. Thank you very much indeed. Scorpion, is there a wild scorpion's edge in the house? I do believe there is. Nice to see you, Scorp. How's things? Right, there we go. Let's roll back. How good is that reverse? Oh, it's taken all the way to there before it starts to fold up. That's amazing. I'm going to fold it up for the purposes of refilling it. Switch to that. Open the pipe. This. I want to be able to get that row on the way back though, I don't want to. That's enough for me to get the turn in, that's good. Now, I remember which fertiliser was in the rear one, wasn't it? Those two were seed. That one was fertiliser. This hopefully doesn't tell me there. Switch through them if we have a problem. So let's go and get that trailer. Oops, back. Chef is back. Yes, right, let's put this away. One of these puts the pipe away. Come on. Pipe is out. Pipe in. There we go. Just got to scroll through all the various bits in it. Hamish, thanks, buddy. Good to see you again. We'll see you soon. Just give me another reason to visit Texas, mate. Right, we will top this up. Could actually time this to perfection if we're quick. What's the advantage of skipping rows with Courseplay? Basically, if you've got huge machinery, it makes that turn at the end of each row a lot easier. You don't get machines getting wrapped up around each other and things like that. Thank you, Cranky. You are a gentleman and a scholar, as always. As always. There you go. Here's the deal, guys. Scott and Scorp, if you can get tickets, for a Rangers game, I'll pay for them. There you go. You heard it here on stream. I will treat you boys to a game. How about that? Right, what am I unloading? I don't even know what I'm unloading. That's seeds. No, I don't want seeds. I want fertilizer. How big is the hit point, do you think, for this hitbox? I'm close enough. There we go. Luxury suite. Might have to join you if that's the case. I would argue that was over, but let's see. This is the point now that I'm probably over the wrong pipe, aren't I? This happened last time, didn't it? Daryl, it is it's a base game trailer. It's been in the game since day one. I might have to pop up. I thought it was over it, but it would appear. It might be a little bit. Can't get more accurate than that, really, can we? The only thing I'm thinking now is I'm not over the fertiliser. We've got fertiliser in there, but maybe not in the... Olaf, thank you, my friend. Good to have you here. Fold it up again. pretty sure the last one was fertilizer. And the first two were seed, so... Might as well fill ourselves up with seed as well while we're here. If it'll let us. There you go, seed. That's interesting. Look, it says pipe out 6 solid fertilizer and it's giving us seed. That's because of those infused those confused chambers, isn't it? Oh, this is annoying. Definitely not 100% that, is it? Who remembers the one in 19 that had a little laser dot on it, didn't it? That you could move it around and align it. We'll get this. Become a personal vendetta now. I'm gonna get it lined up. Right, here we go. That is close enough. Now we've just got to go through each of these until... Frustrating. Started using those new seed boxes. I'm kind of beginning to wish I had used some fertilizer boxes at least. Go figure. Please let me fill up. Not that hard an ask, is it? What are we doing? Hitboxes? Ooh, I wonder, what do you think? Don't know why, because it should have worked. We shouldn't have filled the seed up if this is the case, but we'll give it a go. Now I know we're on seeds at the moment, so let's... There you go, that should work. Do I own the land? Yes, I do own the land. Go figure, what is going on here? There it is. What? literally, it must be the tightest little fill point on there. Uncovered, but I didn't do anything different there. I covered it up and then I uncovered it. Stupid thing. Well, we've blown through our timescales now, guys. It's a shambles. But we'll keep going. We'll get these finished. We will. We'll push on. Downspout. I honestly still am at a loss as to what happened there. Somebody who said before that that was temperamental, that trailer. Anyway, I'm gonna go with that. Bad workman always blames his tools, right? It would have been quicker driving back to the farm and filling it up, right? I do not know what you're talking about, Scorpion. Always, Tim. Always. We need more tuned tractors. I agree. I just think some of the equipment has been crying out for a bit more grunt in the tractors. What is it? The big... was it the disc harrow? Was it? Where is it? Yeah, this huge... is it the Kinsey one? 615 horsepower. I remember there wasn't a tractor that could pull that when the game came out. I was like, why did you give us that? But yeah, we can now. Seed carts with a belly dump. That's not a bad call. Like your son blaming the stairs for him falling down the middle. Well, stupid stairs. What do you expect? FSG Scott was using a baseball. Like, whew. I'm glad. That's a relief. I love the Big Bird engine numbers. I thought you might, Scott. I thought that was up your street. Yes, we'll definitely get this field finished. And by that time, I think the guy planting corn in the bottom field should be done as well. So that's a good bit of work done. Need a good mod. Yeah! Eating, chewing through the seed we are. Chewing through the seed. You load your seed carts with F11. I'm beginning to wish I did as well, Fusion. Who was asking before about why you skip a row? For exactly what I just did there. Or to avoid exactly what I did there. Oh, we got a tank slapper on. There we go. 3 or 4 more passes. Not too long to go. Thanks for hanging out, though. I appreciate there's 150 of you hanging out, so I am delighted to have you here. Much appreciated. 6 mile an hour tank slappers are the worst. And I will go and work out what this strange tearing is. It's one of 2 things. I don't think it is the new particle thing for the real dirt mod. So I'm thinking there's a little bit of tearing on the scaling. I'll drop my scaling back to 100%. Oh, are you, Scorp? How's that going? Is that a convert of your own, or have you found that somewhere? You can adjust the scaling of the game in the core settings, in the core graphics settings, the advanced graphics settings. Pop before you start the game. So in your main menu, you can go in and play with those. And if you use DLSS or FSR, you can then scale it up, and it gives you better quality graphics. It's quite a nice little touch. You need quite a chunky machine to do it, but. Yeah, good call, Args. Yeah, let's all go and see Ola. Let's crash Ola's stream when we're done here. People who watch us play this game don't get it, must think we're bananas. Titus, I love that. I love that tuned 9RT. Actually, I'm actually running it in another field. I'm running it. He's probably finished now. Has he finished? No, he's got his last kind of row going. I think it's the chipped one I got. Yep, there he is. Doing his last 2 passes. Laughing at this, he is. 10 miles an hour. 20% left in the tank. Is he going to finish the field? Ooh, that's going to be close, that, isn't it? Hopefully he does. Why would I make things so hard on myself? Fuzzy, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. Well, you know, John, I was trying to use the right equipment for the job, but apparently that's a waste of time, isn't it? So, there you go. Last time I try and do something sensible. But this is a good field to get finished. And wheat as well. So, yeah, he always does, John. What does he know? I think he's got bored now. I've got rid of every one of his spam channels. He kept opening them and I kept banning him. It was fun for a while, then I got bored. Even his comebacks weren't very good. Oh, what did I do there? Take care, tired mate. Have a good one. I will hopefully see you again soon. $1,500 horsepower, jeez. That was never a real. That was never a legit, was it? It was a demo machine, wasn't it? They never actually released it, did they? There's more rows to go than never hit production. Yeah, they built a few though, didn't they? Good PR job, if nothing else. Right, 3 passes after this, and we can all go to bed. Well, those of us it's bedtime. If you're in Oz, you can have maybe a Oz or New Zealand, you can have a mid-morning nap. If you're in the US, you can have an afternoon nap. If you're in the UK or Europe, you can go to your beds. Oh, look. How's this going to work? You see her shaved belly from her operation. Exhausted. I think the the antibiotics and the anaesthetic are still coursing through her veins, so she's been really sleepy this afternoon. Oh, look, AI worker D finished. That means I wonder if he must have made it to the end without needing. Oh no! You did indeed spell whiskey correctly, Scott. I'm impressed. Price of being famous. Barbecue, yeah. And is there a bad time to ever have barbecue? Spammers, spanners, both. TC, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Take care, Tim. Nice to see you finding a little bit of time to play the game, mate. That's nice to see. Not working every hour that God sends. Catch you soon, mate. But appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Two to go. It's a good question, Fusion. Can auto drive do overload to trailer? Yes, it can. Yes, it can indeed. Actually got a few videos of stuff like that. You want to check them out? Done some quite good silage stuff before. In fact, earlier episodes of this series have I've done some good forage harvesting with them. In fact, there are the 3 trailers lined up against the edge of this field still. They still haven't been sent home. Just said pretty much exactly the same, Meatball, yeah. Pretty much. There's a few. I actually think it runs a bit better. I think it's a little bit more accurate in 22. Certainly Courseplay is just plug and play. You just switch it on and let it go. Auto drive sometimes takes a little bit of setting up, especially on the headlands or the end rows. That first row, it seems to kind of struggle a little bit with the field edge, but after that it runs no bother at all. Vid76, no worries, my friend. Thank you for hanging out, much appreciated. Right, as Argsy said, we'll get this last pass done and we will jump out straight away and we'll dive over to say hello to Ola on Twitch. See how he's doing with a little bit of Renaboo dev. Because that was really good fun on Sunday night, actually chatting to him. Really good laugh. TC, it is indeed SiiD's new 9RX. I'm enjoying it. It's a nice little mod, I have to say. Right, here we go, last one. I haven't managed to get 2 random rows there, but we'll bump in the field or something. Oh well, I'll just have to live with those, I think. Oh, he's a smart, clever guy. Really enjoyable chat to him. It always baffles me when I speak to somebody like that and it's not their native language and they probably speak English better than I do. Yeah, it's not little's maybe maybe the wrong descriptor for it, you're right. Tim's gone, he won't know. It'll be our secret. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. Right, there we go, folks. We'll just roll up to the end here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Love my Wednesdays with you guys. Trying to think how many I've missed over the last 18 months or however long it is since I've started doing that. I tell you, it can't be more than... I guarantee it's probably less than, you know, what I can count on the fingers of both hands. T-Man, sorry to hear that, buddy. Don't worry about anything, mate. And shout if you need anything. You know, the community's there for you if you want to chat, so don't be a stranger. Pleasure, Mike. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Have a great rest of your days, afternoons, evenings, whatever it is. There's the link to Ola's channel. Definitely go and jump in there and go and say hi to him and give him some love from the FSG crew. And well, T-Man, don't keep it to yourself, mate. If you wanna let off steam, you know where we are in the chat. So give us a shout. We'll pick you up talking about digital tractors and nonsense like that. How about that? So, thank you, everyone. All the best. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weeks. Go and jump into Ola's stream and say hi, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.